All right, here we go.
Uh-oh.
Methanox and Kraken.
He's gonna release himself on us.
Sounds like it. That was a pretty fatty probe split. GLHF.
Siberian.
Oh, what? My probe didn't start making. That really sucks.
Dude, whenever that happens when I'm Zerg, if I don't make my first drone, I just 6-spool. I feel like I'm so far behind even though it's been like 2 seconds.
Yeah, dude. I messed that one up bad. It's fine. They're probably just stream hacking anyway, so no big deal.
Yeah, I think the last guys were too. Whenever we lose, they're probably stream hacking.
Yeah, dude. I told you it's not a skill differential. It's either they're either hacking in some way
Mm-hmm.
or there's lag. That's
Yep.
all there is to it. I don't know.
I have,
I'm not a big fan of all-ins. I like never do them. Just
Yeah.
because I feel like overall it doesn't help you at all.
I feel guilty. Yeah, that too. I just feel like a dirty person.
And like
I
when
don't-
you're in a tournament, it's good to do like one all-in, but I don't know.
Mhm.
I always want to try and get better at StarCraft rather than find a cheesy way to win. That's just me. And it's part of the game, so I don't really complain about it. I just laugh at it.
Ha ha ha.
Haha, this guy's getting his gateway pretty early.
What do they got? Toss,
This
random.
was a 10 gate, I think. I think this was a
Really?
10 gate.
Are you sure? I'm at 15 supply.
Well, I know, but it's been down for a while now.
Oh, okay.
Unless although
Toss,
my
toss.
probe was late, that is true.
Toss, toss. This sounds like it's gonna be an easy game.
Dude, toss is bad, but they can get a lot of gateway units, so
Yeah.
watch out.
Well, I mean, Zerg can get banelings, and Terran can get Hellions, or just a lot of Marines, and those are pretty good against Lings, but if I just mass link against 2 Toss, there's not a lot they can do.
Yeah.
Unless they just get tons of Zealots with +1, that would suck, but no one ever does that. But now they will because they're stream chaining. Ah!
I don't know why I thought that's fucking 1-1 zealots like in our base right now.
That'd be awesome.
No,
Like,
stream
they go-
cheaters.
they go gas first, then a forge, and they just start their 1-1 before they even have a gateway down. They start their +1 armor and then do a probe rush with 1 armor.
Dude, I think you're onto something. That sounds like a pretty good build.
I think so. I hope I'm not getting cannoned or something behind my hatch. Oh well.
I'll go ahead and keep scouting around.
Okay.
Instead of just setting him to patrol like a lazy bum.
Was that a cybernetics core Red was building?
I think so. Let's check.
Okay.
Yeah, it's done.
I guess with 2 toss you do have to be careful for like Void Rays or Dark Templar. That's one thing. I guess I'm just used to all toss going gateway units like you do.
Yeah, dude, there are different units, but I'm not a big fan of them, to be honest. Dude, are you stoked for the HGL with me and Sean? You know you are.
The what?
He's chrono boosting out some units. He has a second gateway.
Okay. I'm gonna kill this probe. Get it, Zealot. Get it. Get 1 attack. That's all we need. Oh yeah.
Oh, was it? I wasn't watching.
Yep.
Yeah, he's not making more units though. He's just trying to deny scouting.
Okay.
Oh, his pylon's working against him. I doubt my pro's gonna make it though.
Well, no wall off. That makes it pretty easy to see what they're doing.
Yeah. You might try and go for some probe. Oh no, he's stuck.
2 more gateways, so we got 3 gate here.
Yeah, I'm going 3 gate.
Look at him. He thought I was gonna attack his drone, so he just pulled them all off and like went on some random mineral patch. That was weird.
Oh, did he? Nice.
Yeah. I'll kill
Good
this
for
guy.
us.
Killed 1. This guy's getting a robo. And he's pulled off every single worker. Look at this. I have 4 legs and he's pulled off every single worker. What is this?
Dude, keep it up, man. That's slowing him down so much.
Oh, what's this over here? Oh, 2 more gateways. This guy's 4 gating.
Okay. 4 gate and a 3 gate robo? Okay. That's pretty good. That's about what I would expect out of them.
Yeah.
He tried to hide him too. If you want to keep some lings active, you should be able to deny any proxy
Yeah,
pylons.
I don't have any lings. There we go. Now we do. Nice hole you got there, Husky.
How is that a hole? You You see that? There's like a pylon there, like 2 gateways.
I won't judge you.
Whatever, I'm gonna block that hole off.
Oh, it looks like he's moving out to expand, actually. He's got a probe with him.
Huh. No, it might be the proxy pylon.
Yeah, it could be. It's time to make things.
Just try and delay him as long as you can. I got Blink on the way.
Okay. Yeah, he is moving out, you're right. Oh, there's dead probe.
You killed the probe?
Yeah.
Nice. Can you put an overlord by those other rocks on the left side? I know you can see them, but...
Yeah.
Oh, here they are. No, they're coming to our base. You have a bunch of lings, I hope?
I forced a couple warp-ins in his base. He's got 3 gateway units. Yeah, I've got a lot of links.
Let's try and kill those units in the middle. I should be okay.
Force another warp-in.
My blink just finished. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff here.
I'm coming. Go, 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 go. Yeah. Lings are too good against stalkers. They just eat up so much damage. He's got an observer too, that's weird. See a blink? Or was that you?
That was me.
Okay.
No, he does have blink now, actually.
What's the point of an observer when you're just like gonna attack regardless of what you see?
Okay, there we
I
go.
have lurkers. Do you think I have lurkers?
I wish that you did. Here's another pylon. We can take that out. Yeah, if you just mass up lings right now, I think we'll be okay.
Yeah.
If you want to move out, pretty much
Yeah.
ready.
I think we can just go in and win right now.
Yeah, I'm coming. Alright, here I am. Yeah, if we can somehow... I think if we attack the other guy... I can go for his cyber.
Oh, he does have blink now.
There's units behind. Oh, that was a clutch force field. Let's go for the blue guy, because red guy can just turtle like crazy.
Okay. Want to take out the cyber core? Down it goes. Down. Yeah, your 4-gate is getting pro. You have a lot of units.
Dude, it's a 3-gate.
Or, yeah. Your general macro.
Alright, well my probe's only close enough to expand to their natural, so we better not move this.
I think we'll be okay.
I don't know, dude, he force fielded it. Yeah, we got this.
Especially since I'm making mutas against his blink stalkers.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah.
Alright, that was the red guy who left.
There we go. Flawless!
Yeah, I feel bad for them. Double Protoss is so bad.
Yeah.
Like, that's my... I feel like that's the weakest 2v2 comp. But then
Oh,
everyone
I beat you by 250
Wow.
points, barely.
Wow, you think you're so cool.
That's probably just because I clicked the score screen button a little bit later than you.
That is true. I want to see his 2v2 team. Is it Protoss? Oh, that's his 2v2 random team. Dude, he's top 8 on 2v2 random. I gotta hand it to him.
Pro.
That is no easy feat. He's really good at 1v1 too. 44, 24. It's pretty good. Anyways, are we top 8 now?
Yep, top 6. Number 6.
Nice. Sweet. Hey, do you want to sometime make a really good 4v4 team? Hello everyone, this is Husky here. I'm going to be casting a 4v4 that I played with my friend Anaris. I'm spawning up here in the top center. I'm going to be our green Protoss, and next to me is going to be Booster, which is just a hilarious name. He is going to be the pink Zerg, and I guess I can turn off the health bars here because that's going to get very distracting in a 4v4. Let's see, gameplay, show unit stat, there we go, selected. And there we go. Okay, so Booster's up here. Our other allies are going to be Hygro, Yellow Terran, and it looks like Problem Sir is going to be my friend Anaris. So that is our team, 4v4. We are going up against Aced, the lightly blue colored Protoss. Legendary, the purple Zerg. And Donkey Balls. Oh, what an awesome name. The purple Terran, and Brute Force, the red Terran. So it is a 44 that we played. This one was a lot of fun. At this point, I believe Anaris and I think we were like 7-0, 6-0, something like that. So we were on a pretty good streak. We were playing random 4v4, so it was just me and him queuing up. So everyone else we were going against, everyone else on our team was randoms. We didn't know who they were. And yeah, so we'll see what's going to happen here. I do love 4v4. I'm trying to get masters in random 4v4, which is pretty tough. And you can... Playing with friends makes it a little more bearable, but the fact of the matter is that so many people play random 4v4s that it's kind of hard to rank up just because there's so many people actively playing in it. But I'm shooting for it because I'm currently masters in 2s and 3s, and I really want to be masters in 4s. And then that way I'll be like, well, I can't stop here. I got to get masters in 1s. So I'm kind of rooting for myself to get masters in 4s just so that I can work on getting, you know, masters in 1v1. One of these days. Now, I do have my gateway finishing. I have gas going. Do I start making a zealot here? I can't remember. And I do say they're rushing most likely, so do I make a zealots, or am I going to throw down my cybernetics core? I can't remember what I was thinking, to be completely honest. We played so many games here. I did get the cyber core. I think I wanted to finish my wall in before starting the zealot, but I'm honestly not sure what I'm doing here. I'm being a big old noob right now. That's all there is to it. There we go. Got the zealot started. And what's our enemies doing? So far, Aced does have his cybernetics core going down. It does look like these Terran players have walled in, so they're completely safe. And I'm not sure what they're going to follow it up with. It looks like a lot of barracks, so we do have double barracks for both of these players, which tells me Marine Marauder on the way. And our yellow Terran is going for a factory, getting his second gas already. These other guys down here, he has no gas. They both have no gas, actually. So it's definitely looking 3 barracks here. Mass Marine. And it looks like 2 barracks. What's this? A command center. Ah. He could very potentially take a high yield expansion very quickly. That would be pretty good. So he's working on Warp Gate right now. My Warp Gate should be ahead of his. Yes, it is. I rushed towards that. My ally booster does have some Zerglings now. And he has expanded. Always pretty risky to do this on these big maps, but it looks like Donkey Balls and his other ally are looking to fast expand. So there we go. And I'm just going to speed this up a little bit. I think nothing happens here for the next couple of minutes. As sometimes, I mean, in 4v4, it's either an all-in super rush or everyone sits back in macros. Is kind of the 2 options I've noticed. So we're just going to kind of wait for that to happen, see exactly what they get up. We do have a Twilight Council on the way for Aced. And is he going to go for DTs? DT's pretty good in 4v4. Yes, he is. Going to go ahead and do that. It looks like he's going to 4-gate off of it, too. This is something I very commonly do. And the Zergling's just running around. It does look like some pressure will be applied here, so I'm going to go ahead and slow it down. Now, DTs in 4v4 are actually pretty good. If you can get inside their bases, it's a lot better on maps where you don't share bases, because you can send the DTs into all 4 bases at the same time. And usually someone does not have detection, and you can end up messing them up pretty good. Now, we do see all these roaches. These Zerglings are going to be running by. And so we do know that there's a lot of roaches, potential for roaches here. I think I'm supply blocked. Yeah, I remember I got myself supply blocked here, and I'm like, wow, that was horrible of me. But it does look like just Marines and roaches on the way. So are we going to be able to hold this? I think so. We do have a lot of stalkers and a lot of ground units, which should be able to hold this just fine. Here come the roaches right now. They're going to peek in here. The barracks does get landed, and it does look like we should be able to clean this up. The Zerglings swing around. They do get a nice round on the Marines, and we'll go ahead and take out, it looks like the majority of those. Not all of them, though. But once we show up here, this should be just fine. There are Blue Flame Hellions here, but Blue Flame Hellions are not good versus Roach, so they need to go off and start doing something other than that. It does look like Ace now, though, is moving in with the DTs. Oh, brother, we don't have any detection here. And my poor little sentry got stuck. I call this my cannon sentry, because he got totally stuck in there. But here comes the DTs right now. My poor probe line is not going to stand a chance. 4 DTs in a probe line, that's a lot of dead probes right away. So he does carve a hole in there. And once again, I'm the one who gets rushed. It happens every time, guys. Every single time. and my Nexus is most likely going to go down. We don't have any sort of detection at all. There's another DT in the drone line. This is what I'm talking about, man. Ace causing a lot of damage, and the Nexus does go down. Oh, brother, I'm not too happy about that. So we're scrambling around to try and deal with this. I don't know if there's any more DTs on the way, but his damage has been done. So there's 2 DTs now attacking the lair, which I don't think he's going to get, but we'll see if he does. No, he doesn't. Scan does clean that up. Now, we do have an observer here, so it was kind of a waste, but at least we have that. I do have my Nexus back on the way. Let's look at the unit counting station, guys. 7 probes. So I am killing it right now with a whopping 7 probes. Oh, man, I'm so good, I know. And, yeah, so I mentioned that they went roaches. And what do we got going on over here? Oh, another DT. Thanks previous us for pinging the map, so I know exactly where the action is. And this DT is trying to get away. It looks like he will escape. We don't know where he slipped off to. He is going to attempt to get inside the main base, which he has successfully done. And the scan will reveal that. It looks like they finally got cleaned up. So DT is so annoying. And we do have Anaris here getting the our observer speed just because there's so many DTs. So we have mustered up a small force, and we are going to try to attack here. If we look at the army size, our team is going to be the one on the bottom, and theirs is going to be the one on the top. So they look to be in pretty good shape. It does look like Anaris got a sizable army. He is the furthest, but everyone else on the other team is basically ahead. Here comes the attack right now, and there is a lot of unguarded siege tanks here, actually. So it looks like we are going to be able to clean these up. Free kills on those tanks. The expansion may go down, but they do have a lot of Marine and Marauder right now. So we are most likely going to have to back out here, as Marine and Marauder are pretty darn good. They don't have Stim Pack yet. They almost do, though. It's nearly completed. One Zergling down here taking on a Mule. Very nice. We're going to try and focus this down to, we just decided here to snipe this and then back out just because there's a lot of stuff over here. So we have got to be very, very careful moving into that. There's a couple of siege tanks. The Marine Marauder ball is looking pretty good. And we do decide to back out just because... Oh, excuse me, there's a Blue Flame Hellion drop. And I can't remember, does he kill a lot of SCVs? I think he did. Look at units lost here. Red has lost quite a bit. So the Blue Flame Hellion drop does prove to be semi-effective. He wasn't able to kill all the SCVs, though, and then unloads them directly into some roaches there, so that does get cleaned up. So we have both sides have taken some losses. I think that my loss was by far the worst, so I'm just working on chrono boosting out probes, and this guy also needs to get back to work. But basically, in the situation that I find myself in, where if you've lost your economy in a 4v4, but you guys haven't lost the game yet, I'll usually try and go for either super cost efficiency by using things like DTs or something like that, or I go for super, super heavy macro just to get myself back in the game and hope that my allies can cover me until then. So in this situation, I did decide to go for super macro because I already saw that they had detection. I saw that they had a large army. So I feel like getting out a couple of DTs, no matter what the timing was at this point, I feel like it would not have been effective. So that is why I'm deciding just to chrono boost probes. I mean, if we look at the army size, my army size should be measly. Yeah, it's 37. Everyone else is more than double that, and they're pretty far ahead in supply. It looks like one of their guys has 102 supply already. Now they do have all 3 expansions in the bottom left side. We're just now getting ours in the top right, so theirs are completed aside from this one. And we do have Mutalisk killing off a lot of probes. How many kills? We have 4 kills, 4 kills. 2 kills, 3 kills, so able to kill the majority of those workers somehow, and it does look like Clone Growth may be able to clean these up. So again, we are playing from behind, but we're trying to do everything we can to catch up. They have this expansion on us, though. He was able to transfer there, as well as this expansion, so their expansions are definitely way ahead of us. They have 2 or 3 expansions more than we do. So economically, we are struggling. Zergling's always a good unit to get, though, in 4v4. Basically, in any situation, Zerglings are pretty darn good. But those mutas did an insane harass. They were able to kill off all those workers. And then Ace, though, does have his expansion up and running. I'm still working on my macro, just trying to get out as many probes as I possibly can, because I know I'm way behind in that regard. So at least my main base will be mined out later, am I right? So at this point in the game, I thought we were screwed, just because... I mean, their army's looking scary. They're starting to get Archons. They have more expansions than us. Basically, Terran with tanks and Marine and Marauder are very difficult to beat with just a ground army. And on top of that, our yellow guy is getting Mass Hellion, which, while it sounds fun, and it is fun. It is not very good. So I was like, oh man, we're in a lot of trouble. And to be honest, we are in a lot of trouble right here. Now, we are moving around trying to kill off some of these expansions. And thankfully, there are no expansions in the corner. But for now, their army's starting to look really, really bad for us. That's a lot of units for both, or really for all their guys, and they're mining from these bases now. They have this expansion fully up and running. This one's up and running once again. And we're just now, I'm just starting to get this one. Yellow doesn't have this one, or no one does at this point. So here comes a huge army. Oh my god, 160 supply. That is way more than ours. Plus, look at all these infestors. 118 supply on that Zerg. And they are way ahead in supply at this point. So, especially since this yellow guy, all he has is the Hellion. So, Fungal Roast on our entire army. Look at that, covering everything. We're getting absolutely crushed, attempting to use Force Field through all of the lag. But that is indeed a lot of lag. Zerglings streaming down here one by one. And that really sucked for us. Units lost tab. Not looking very good for our team. But we are going to hold here for a little bit. A huge concave from our opponents. More force fields going down to try and prevent this push, but that's a lot of units. Here comes the infestors right now. And basically, we're just using force fields to try and buy ourselves a little bit of time. Even the Mutalisk did some extra damage there. So, army tab, though, still 149 for that blue Terran. And I don't know if you did the math on this, but I think they're still ahead by quite a lot. And they have these siege tanks, of course, Marines mixed in. And this blue guy, he doesn't have any upgrades yet, but he's about to. He's about to have a lot of guys. It does look like the other Protoss tried to poke in here by himself, as he was trying to get the surround, I think, with those units, trying to get a flank attack on us. But yeah, they have a lot of stuff right there. And I'm like, kill that, not realizing how much stuff is actually there. I only saw a couple of tanks. Then I saw that, and we're like, okay, maybe we'll go ahead and back out. Ooh, those Mutalisks, though, are going to end up losing their lives. I'm retreating, losing a lot of stuff. This Zealot says, no, I really want to go this way, I swear. And it does look like Orange attempting to expand down here. The enemy, though, has the same idea, I think, as he is going to be expanding to that high yield. So at this point, again, army size really favoring our opponents. I mean, this guy's almost maxed out already. Considering he lost so much, he is macroing like a champ. And here comes another attack. My expansion is most definitely going to go down immediately. They have a lot of stuff right here. All we have is Protoss ground army. This army greater than this army. And there's infestors to boot. So it is not looking very good for us at all. The Corruptors, I don't know what they're doing. I guess they're going to help out kill some medevacs. But all we have in our advantage right now is Force Field. So we're trying to Force Field that army to trap as much as possible. We're able to get a couple of units, but not a lot. This is really just buying us time to mass up our army. The Siege Tank's going to be doing a lot of damage. 6 kills on that one. 7, 3, 7. I mean, these Siege Tanks are doing massive damage. But at the same time, we have one Siege Tank of our own. Yay! Who's killing all of these Marines. And it does look like the Protoss once again going to try and move in here. The Archons step on our force fields because they don't even care. And didn't quite hold that off very long. But now they're going to swing around to the left side. So they're trying to attack from 2 different locations at once. Trying to swing around and do as much damage as possible. And slowly moving in the siege tanks as well. So the noose is tightening right now for us. Army size still 176. But it does look like Problem Sir has been able to get about 145 supply. But that's still way behind. And during this, I am attempting to get a mothership, because I'm trying to be cost effective now. I do have a lot of minerals, but minerals really aren't going to help versus this army. It's all about the gas. And looks like Problem Sir, also known as Anaris, able to snipe one of those tanks as my Cyber Explorer is going down. We have managed to squeeze out a couple of Broodlords. The expansion over here for Anaris is going to be going down. And here comes the attack once again. He has Neural Parasited one of the Colossus. We snipe it right away. And then the guys on the right side, now on the left side, force fields trapping those units quite heavily. Those are actually pretty darn good force fields, so most of those units aren't even shooting, aside from killing Zerglings. And enough force fields. Yeah, baby! We were able to somehow hold that off, and by some stroke of genius. I don't know exactly how that happened, but we do finally now have enough Colossus to hold that off. We're going to push back, but you got to remember, they are way up on expansions on us. They have this expansion, this expansion, plus they've had these 2 expansions the entire time. And they're even working on this expansion over here. So they are in way better economic positioning than us. We just managed to crush their lower tier army. And they still have a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff. Look at how much stuff this blue guy is making. Absolutely out of control. They are going to get a surround on us. Neural parasiting the tanks. which isn't a big deal as long as we have the Colossus going. He does focus those down. Here come Marine and Marauder. We are swinging around the right side with Zerglings as well. There are DTs killing our army, so I'm telling him to scan. The Zerglings proving to be pretty good versus that. The Siege Tanks can clean that up as well. And just multiple attacks going on. The Broodlords able to work wonders, so we were able to kill that off. And that is getting taken out as well. That poor Colossus killing our entire army. He's like, I'm sorry, guys. I didn't know better. Like a vampire trying to eat blood, man. But my mothership is here, baby. We'll see how exactly good this mothership turns out to be, as we have pushed them back, but they are still way ahead in economy. I think the income tab, look at the income tab, 2,800, 1,600. They are crushing us in the amount of money they're making. So we have to do some damage. We're running down here to try and take out these tanks. They once again are undefended, but he has made so many tanks. I don't know if we have enough. Here comes the mothership, and I don't think they have vision right now. No, they don't. They can't see this army. And there they go. They march right in because they didn't realize there was a mothership. My mothership has never looked so awesome. So I am so happy about this mothership. That is why we ended up winning that battle. The Zerglings running down here to take out the Infestors. These Infestors are almost full on energy. Broodlings screaming in now. And it looks like we're going to be able to finally lock down this one expansion. We kill off the majority of the workers. They have once again expanded to the left side. And there's an Infestor right here waiting to attack that. And we're now moving in. And do we have enough to take this out? We're still looking pretty even on supply. Our pink Zerg, though, is doing pretty good. He finally has a high yield expansion up and running, which actually he's had that for a little while, I guess, and is able to mine that. So now we're marching down. Looks like we're going to try and break this base, which I think we'll be able to. More Broodlords morphing in. Nothing more terrifying than cloaked Broodlords, as not only can you not see the Broodlings, but you can't see the Broodlords either. Here comes the attack from, it looks like Ace trying to do some damage here, but our Broodlord Colossus combination is pretty good at anti-air, as our opponents did not have, are pretty good at anti-ground. Our opponents really did not have that much anti-air. And, oh no, he neuroparasited a Stalker, so I'm going to attempt to kill off these Infestors with just Stalkers, although he burrows and we don't have detection, so I'm going to move over here, start killing this Expo with those guys. We're marching in here. Ace has left the game. Donkey Balls has left the game. Brute Force has also left the game. So this game, guys, it was a situation where our opponents were way ahead, and they were ahead in supply, ahead in economy, but good positioning and smart unit composition is what ended up winning us this game. I was way behind in macro the entire time. I mean, look, I never even got an expansion up and running this entire game. And then there just was a situation where we were able to be very cost effective. Our opponents made a lot of mistakes. They got really far ahead. They thought they had it. But then with the worker harass, with the Mutalisks here, that proved to be very good. And the mothership was just hilariously good. So, yeah, we somehow won this game. This did continue our winning streak. I was very surprised we won this game, because it was a situation where you're just like ready to leave, especially after I lost that much to the DTs. I mean, it was ridiculous. Eunice lost tab here. Blue, while he made a lot, also ended up losing a lot, but his macro was insane. Donkey Balls, I think, is probably the MVP of that team, and my mothership. And I think Force Fields and Mothership, the MVP of our team. So anyways, that was a great game. This one was a lot of fun. I'm still trying to get into Masters. I don't know if it's going to happen or not, but we will see. So anyways, hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time.